welcome to Talk Show Incorporated. It's Monday night. We're kicking off a brand new week. This is a big one. This is a big week. This is the week. Did the draft already happen, or is that coming up?
That was Thursday.
Fuck.
That was Thursday.
Fuck. Okay, then forget that. It's not the draft week. Although, based on some things happening overseas, it might be a different kind of draft week. Who knows? Interesting to see how things are going to work out. This is Talk Show Incorporated. We have an amazing show. Some people have said it's the best show in town. Some people said best show in the nation. Both of those people are my mom, who has not watched any of these shows. So that's pretty good. Word's getting out. Tonight, we have a very special guest, a returning guest to the stream. We're going to get into what's happening in the world. Everyone's favorite segment. We're going to get into, talk about master classes. And maybe we'll play a game. We'll see how this goes. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest tonight, he is a comedian. He's a musician. He's a cigar connoisseur or enthusiast. Probably enthusiast is a more accurate word. He's not quite as pale as I'm coming across on screen right now, I just noticed, but that's because he goes outside. Ladies and gentlemen, outside man, C.R. Parsons.
What's going on, Landry? Good to be here.
Yeah, how are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well, considering I'm here.
Yeah.
I said good to be here, and then I realized I haven't been anywhere else. So good to be here with you on this.
Yeah, good to be here. I am so pale. I look like I should be in the Addams Family. It's this new lighting. We moved around, and now I have the white behind me, and it's ruining it.
See, I've been getting sun almost every day. Every day it's sunny. I sit out on the back porch and do my work. And
I mean,
I'm enjoying it.
I see your videos.
Oh.
Do you not consider
are you enjoying those?
I like them. I think they're fun.
They're silly.
Who's the camera? Who's doing cinematography on your cooking?
That would be my 82-year-old mother.
That's what I thought.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I love it because there's moments where you'll make an offhanded joke, and that I think she goes, well, Clint, no one's gonna think that's funny, but she laughs for you, and you can kind of hear it behind the camera, and I love it. It's my favorite part of the show.
She is very used to laughing at me on behalf of other people. She has put up with that for a long time.
No, I think it's fun. I enjoy it. I mean, I can't cook bread, but it seemed like I got a good instructional there.
I did once.
How'd that turn out, by the way?
Well, that loaf that I used for the video turned out pretty decent.
Good. That's good. That's great.
It took a couple or 4 tries to get there, but
yeah.
I made it look like I knew what I was doing.
And that's really the most important thing. I mean, that's all that's important in these videos. And then you also are gardening, right? Is that another?
I am gardening. I am extremely lazy about it, so I call myself the laziest of gardeners.
Yeah.
I was calling myself the lazy gardener, and then I looked on YouTube, and somebody actually has a channel called that. So
that actually does not surprise me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, when all of this started, when the quarantine started, everybody started talking about food insecurity, because I hang out with a bunch of social justice people.
I thought you were going to say fat people.
And so I was like, I've been wanting to grow a garden. Let's do it. But I'm lazy, so I just took bags of soil, cut them open, planted directly in the bag. There's nothing to it. It is as low maintenance gardening as you can get.
Wow.
And I've got stuff growing, so that's kind of fun.
Well, that's great. That's actually very impressive.
So hopefully in another week or so, I'll have enough to actually make a salad or something.
One salad.
Yeah.
Okay, so you seem to be handling yourself pretty well through all of this.
I certainly make it look that way, don't I?
Yeah, probably out of all my friends, you seem like you're the most outwardly, stable.
I'm good at faking it.
Yeah, good. You're an actor. That's what I forgot to mention in your bio. You're also an actor.
I'm also a heavy drinker at this point, so.
Yes. Well, good. Aren't we all? I think this is the first show in like a week that I don't have a drink on me.
Yeah. Well, I was telling somebody the other day, I think this whole quarantine is going to bring back the 3 martini lunch because people are going to go back to work being used to being able to drink during the day.
That's a good point. People are going to come up for their second half of their day at work just slammed.
Exactly.
I would love that personally. As a comedian, leave halfway through your set, go have 3 martinis and a lunch, come back, finish up the show.
I'm good with that.
Are you ready to get to our first segment for the night?
Sure, let's do that.
This is everyone's favorite. As I've mentioned before, this is the segment people treat us like rock stars when they see this segment coming. As I've said before, it's like a virtual wave through a stadium when we get into this.
Nice.
We're so cool when we do that. People are throwing bras and panties at their computer screen and at their phone.
Well, then why are they not on the Zoom?
That's a good question. We should really let these people come watch on here.
I mean, that way we could see them throwing the bras and panties and be respectful of that.
Yeah, you want to make sure you acknowledge it because otherwise they're just throwing them with no thanks, no gratitude, no acknowledgement. It's not fair to them.
Exactly.
I want you to know right before you said that, someone commented on the stream, I really like this guy.
Obviously, they do not know me well.
Yeah. They were like, I like this guy. And then you were like, we should see naked women. It's time for what's happening in the world. CR, what is happening in the world?
A lot is happening in the world. Oklahoma's about to open back up, apparently.
Apparently, yeah.
What I hear.
Today, my stepdad said that it was a 45-minute wait for a haircut. That's how bad people are trying to get in to get their haircut.
Who in the hell needs their haircut that bad? Number one, if you're following quarantine, you're not going anywhere.
Right.
Number two, if you've ever wanted a good excuse to let your hair grow out and just relax, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Here's your excuse.
That's what I'm saying. I
get my hair cut once every 6 months, so it doesn't affect me.
Oh, well, yeah, no, for you. You're letting your hair out is just a Tuesday.
Exactly.
I mean, my hair is getting long to the point that it's like, it's not great what's happening. I got to get it shorter. But I don't know anyone that cuts hair. Surely no one in my house knows how, so I'm really screwed.
You don't have one of those suck cut things from As Seen on TV where you hook it up to your vacuum cleaner and you...
Oh, I definitely don't have that. I don't... Theoretically, that makes sense, like how that works. But in practice, I don't understand how that would come. I don't understand.
I just made every millennial watching this go, what the hell is he talking about?
Yeah, they're like...
The Gen Xers know.
Yes, millennials are like, you hook up a shaver to the little thing rolling around the apartment?
Right, the Roomba.
By the way, my favorite, we're really off topic already, but my favorite thing with a Roomba in comedy was a show, I don't even know if it's still on, Life in Pieces. Are you aware of this?
I am aware of the show.
Okay, yeah, with Colin Hanks and everything. Yeah. So
Yes.
they had a vignette in one of their episodes where the married couple, they have a Roomba, and it's constantly trying to kill itself. It's like it tries to go off into the pool, and then the lady stops it and she goes, "Oh, come here, little guy," and then what was the other thing it tried to do? It tried to do something else, but the big one was that it finally it was trying to kill itself, stuck in this house with them like yelling at each other. And it went to the edge of the stairs, and then it went off. And they did it in slow motion, sad music as it twirled down the stairs. It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. All right, well, let's get to what's happening in the world.
Go ahead.
We got a few stories here. So a Virginia preacher who believed that God would protect him from the coronavirus ended up catching a pretty severe case of it. This is, of course, a developing story, as I'm waiting on an email back from him on whether he believes I should magically receive $1 million or not. So that's not worth it. That one's not good. Are you trying to pray away the coronavirus there, CR?
Pray away the virus.
Yeah.
You know, I am a firm believer that faith has its place, but so does having a brain.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, they don't have to. They don't have to interfere.
No, we weren't given these noggins for nothing.
That's true. We weren't.
I don't see how you can just ignore the science of this.
Yeah, at this point, I think I can understand it, the first part of it, and I can understand, the first month maybe before everything got like kind of crazy, being like, it's kind of, maybe it's blown out of proportion. Maybe I could, if I just stay in my church, it won't affect me. I think at this point, though. Then again, I mean, there's preachers out there trying to blow it away. So.
Yeah, I just don't know a church where you aren't going to walk in and get handshakes and hugs and talk to people closer than 6 foot apart and all of this. I mean, there's no way not to. I mean, it's called communing together. So
that's right.
You're going to communicate disease as well as the other communication that goes on.
Yes, so, that's exactly right. Well, let's see what else we got. Okay, now I don't know how much you believe in conspiracies here, CR, but this isn't one of them. So there's a secret group of scientists and billionaires that are pushing for a Manhattan Project for COVID-19 cure. Which, listen, I'm not a marketing genius, but maybe putting the name Manhattan that close to the coronavirus right now is not great optics. I don't know if they've looked at the numbers.
Yeah, no, it is not, considering Manhattan is where it's happening.
It's got 2 names. They named it twice.
I mean, it could be worse. They could just call it the Mardi Gras virus.
Yeah, that's true.
Louisiana's dying as well.
Oh, it's
holy
so bad.
Mackerel!
Yeah,
it's awful.
Well, actually, that's actually what the last news story about the preacher that didn't think he had it. He was actually, I believe, leaving New Orleans where they had some party. He had gotten it and was at some underground party in New Orleans playing music, and then they got it. Pretty bad.
Yeah, because that's what preachers are known for, is their underground parties in New Orleans.
Yeah, I mean, he's a musician too. I don't know if the preacher thing was so necessary, but that's what the news story said. It was kind of necessary for the joke, I think.
Well, maybe they're thinking more Dr. Manhattan for the Manhattan Project.
Yeah.
Maybe some extraterrestrial is finally going to solve this and then run off to Mars.
Yes, to just hang out for a while. That's very possible. I get another one here. So I hate this one. Apparently, cyber affairs have surged under coronavirus quarantine, or at least that was what my mistress told me. I don't know.
Where's Ashley Madison when you need her?
Yeah. Who is this Ashley Madison? And why is she trying to steal all her husbands?
Did you happen to catch any of Saturday Night Live Saturday night?
I did, yeah.
Their Pornhub bit was hysterical and so true. Good. I said when this started, I wondered whether Pornhub would have an increase in traffic because everybody's home and bored and needing something to do with their hands, or if it would have less traffic because everybody's significant other was home, so they couldn't get away and see what they normally saw.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point too. I think that probably is stopping a lot of the surge in porn use. I mean, I heard that Pornhub they wanted to say that it was a huge boom in porn consumption since this all happened, but they couldn't confirm it because they're still waiting on the numbers to come.
Oh, you got me with that one. I did not see that one coming.
Well, neither did I.
I don't know why everybody's talking about, Pornhub. Personally, I'm an OnlyFans kind of guy.
Yeah? Are you?
No, I know nothing about OnlyFans other than I've heard the name. It's probably like a gay site that I don't know. I don't know the details.
I can tell you it's not a gay site.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. Well, not at all.
Of course.
I'm not.
Right. Well, which is surprising. But so you know what
you know me way too well.
Yeah. What's weird about OnlyFans is, and I can explain it to you if you really don't know, but basically it's like you could do this, where you sign up and then you post your videos and your pictures, and then only the people that are paying whatever price you set per month see what you're doing.
So it's Patreon for porn.
Exactly what it is, yeah.
Okay.
Although I don't think they have tiers. I don't think you can I'm sure I'm sure their parents do. Hey,
if you ask, they will. If you ask, they will provide tiers. I mean, you have to pay extra for that, but
right, you have to. Yeah. I got one more story here for you. So it turns out that UPS is delivering medicine by drone to a large Florida retirement community. Yeah. The only upgrade the drones actually need right now is armor against swinging brooms and canes. That's by far, huh?
The fly swatter industry is big down in Florida.
Yes, they're just swatting away at drones. That, by the way, is my favorite joke in the history of this show. That's it. That's
really?
The one, just so you know.
Okay.
Oh, not impressed. Okay, well, that's fine, CR.
I mean, it was a fine joke. I have no problem with it. I'm just picturing Florida residents between their picketing to get the state reopened and they're playing on the golf courses because they've never closed, having time to swat down the drone.
Well, now that you've broken it down, I guess it's not that good. And that's what's happening in the world. And that's it. That's